Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today. You know why I am back today. It is because, you guys, it is the best day of the week and the last best day of the week for a little while. Today, you guys, we are checking out the RWBY Volume 9 finale. I don't even know what to expect here. I mean, I kind of do. But wow, guys. First things first, there's a lot to unpack from last time. I'll make it super brief because I do really want to get into this episode. This is a 26-minute episode, which I'm so happy that it's like, I'm like, yes, good. They're going to give us a lot to work with here. I'm very excited about it. But yeah, there is some stuff I want to talk about from last time before we jump on in. But before I do that, I do just want to say, if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you are joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much for that. All right, guys. I feel like last episode really kind of helped to give me an idea of the direction that we're going with this. Because honestly, I just felt so awful at the end of the episode prior to that. I really couldn't even begin to guess where they were going with it. I do think it's kind of interesting the way that, you know, it's a very tricky thing, because I think they've made some interesting points and the way that they've treated Ascension in like the Paper Pleasers case and the way that they treated Ascension in RWBY's case. The circumstances leading up to both were very, 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 very different, but we did get to see in the last episode how like Jaune has this realization after kind of seeing the ascended versions of the Paper Pleasers, who are now the genial gems. And you guys point out the first one was a RWBY. I'm like, how on earth did I not catch that? But so it's very interesting to see the different ways that they've handled this. And it doesn't really seem like Team RWBY, like they weren't looking at it as like she wasn't okay. Like they know they're going to find her and everything. Like and even RWBY herself was like, am I going to die? So like that wasn't the intention. I'm still like I'm still trying to kind of like sort out the details of that. But I do think that we're going to see her really, really, really find herself. And it's interesting because in a way, she doesn't really even know kind of what, and this is a point that you guys were making in the comments, like, does she even really know who she is? Or who she's meant to be, or who she wants to be, or who she's supposed to be? Because she has really set forth on this incredibly dangerous and just world, like, life or death mission as a very young person, and also with a very idealized version of everything in her mind, you know? And I think that like that discussion with the blacksmith, which by the way, you guys pointed out that the blacksmith was working on a mouse head, which I am very, very happy about. I knew that they were going to be back one way or another. I mean, like, that's kind of like what Ascension is all about. But at the same time, it just the trauma of watching them get squished. I'm really, really glad that somehow Little is going to be back. So anyway, you know, the discussion with the blacksmith was interesting because there's this, you know, like idea of like, RWBY isn't enough. And it's like, well, what does that even mean? Because, and I'm really glad that they're bringing Summer into it, because I do feel like, I don't think they're going to have her become Summer, because like that would have some, that would be tricky. And also like, I don't think that's what they're going to do. That would have like some like weird implications. But I do think it would be interesting to either have her like see some things through Summer's eyes or be able to talk with Summer. And we did actually get a speaking Summer last time, which I didn't realize at the time was like the first time this ever happened. But I think it would be interesting to have her like actually talk to Summer. And you know, I think RWBY holds herself to the standard that is just not real. It's simply not real. No one can attain it. No one can attain that level of perfection. And what we're dealing with here is a very young person who has done some wildly incredible things that really should not even been able to be done by anybody, let alone like I think she's still a minor, I don't know, but a very young person. I mean, she is incredible. But the thing is, when you are this broken, I don't think you can really see. You can even know here, but what you know here and feel, and the way that the feelings affect here, it's like it just doesn't even compute, you know? So I'm very curious to see where this is going. I do feel like she will really know and discover that, like, she does not want to be someone else. She does not want to end herself. She needs to find herself. And I think that's where we're going with this. Meanwhile, of course, we have a lot going on the other side of the tree. We had confirmation of a lot of you guys are so smart. You figure out half the stuff and you have these just wild, amazing theories. And a few people were saying that, you know, it's probably Lewis that got out. And so Alex was killed, but we know that, like, unless you're eaten by a Jabberwocker, you're probably going to ascend, right? So, like, then there's a discussion of who does she ascend as. And I think the two most popular theories right now are the blacksmith or Juniper. And so if they're going to reveal that, I'm sure they'll reveal it in this one. So I'm very curious to see, like, if they probably will revisit that. But yeah, guys, I just know, like, I know at the end of this, and it's been so hard to keep the hope this season. They've really, like, seriously, a few episodes ago, I was like, oh my God, like, it really, that episode, what was it? Episode 8 just took me a while to try and process. But I really do believe that at the end of this, we are going to be okay. We're going to be better than okay. We're going to come out the other side of it stronger. So all right, guys, I think that's all I have to say for now. Without further ado, got my tissues. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, like, who I'm gonna be on the other side of this. And also, you know, obviously we have that going on with RWBY as well, but, like, I don't know what's gonna happen in this. So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we get started on the finale of RWBY Volume 9. Let's do this. All right. Are we going to get the theme one last time? Yeah, okay. I didn't know if maybe they were going to skip the theme for the last one. I'm going to turn it up just a tiny bit. Oh my God. Okay, I know what I forgot to mention. Jaune getting killed? Wow, cannot believe that I forgot to address that. There's a couple of theories on that. I kind of like them both. One is that he didn't really get, like, he's fine. The other is that he did get killed, and he will ascend, and that's how they'll get him back to the age he was. It does make a bit of sense, I have to say. And it does feel like he has had kind of a breakthrough as well, so I'm so curious to know. Also, we saw that, didn't we see that, I meant to mention this last time, we saw Summer reading to them on one of the other shows, right? Was it, it was like the Fairy Tales one, wasn't it? Or wasn't it? I know, like, we've seen that before. Oh, guys. I don't even know what's gonna happen. I really couldn't even. I just feel like we'll come out. I feel like they won't leave us in a place of despair. You know, I feel like that's not the point of this. The point of this is despair is a thing. It is real. It will happen. And here's what we're gonna do. I really feel that. I feel like we're gonna.
And on the wind, Alex heard one more question. What are you?
That is the question, isn't it? Summer. Summer! Hi, Summer.
I love you. Just the way you are.
Was this before she left?
Always.
I mean, it's before she left, but I wonder if it's like just before she left. Yeah, because she's leaving the... Oh, God. Are we going to get to see what happened?
It's not like you to rush off on a mission in the middle of the night.
You know how Ozpin gets. Mystery after mystery.
And when it turns out to be yet another run-of-the-mill patrol, it'll be...
I always prefer discretion.
Oh, look at
I'll
them.
be back soon.
Oh, we actually get to see them together. Oh, God, that was the last time they saw each other.
Nobody suspects anything.
No,
What?
they think it's a typical mission.
Summer Rose telling lies. First
Why?
time for everything. And, what about... You're just going to leave them?
You're one to talk.
Whoa.
You're better at that life. Better than I was.
If I do this
Holy
right,
crap.
there's nothing to worry about.
Oh, no.
Trust me.
Let's get it over with, I guess.
What are we... What is... Ah! Oh, wow.
What was that?
That was...
She lied. She left with Raven. Why would she?
Who knows why people keep the secrets they do? Maybe you're not the only one who has felt the weight of others' expectations. Like Alex.
Thank
Like your
you
mother.
for finally saying it. That, like, she is doing all she can.
Are you just trying to tell me that it's useless? That I shouldn't even try?
No,
Is that the big lesson
I don't think
I'm
that's...
supposed to learn? Just
I don't think that's
give
it.
up?
No.
Become someone else.
Is
I-
that what I'm telling you?
I think it's kind of up to you. Oh, whoa!
You never were the hero.
Oh, did he?
You couldn't save me.
I
Is this the herbalist?
couldn't save a lot of people.
Maybe it's time for a change. To be the kind of man you've always wanted to be.
What? I'm not... No. What? Ah! Ah! Oh, man. Meanwhile, we still have the cat to worry about. Ah! Oh, the cat combined with Neo's powers is a really, really bad. But... Whoa. I do have to say, though, like...
Burn the leaves!
Oh, burn the leaves! Burn the leaves! Okay, that's what we're doing. So then what was that? I thought he started to ascend. No, no, no.
Out of the caterpillar's book.
Oh.
Leaves have no effect on me.
Maybe not. That's not the case for Neo.
Oh! Neo, on the other hand, it will at the very least separate them. Whoa. Oh! Neo's free? They freed Neo. Oh no! Oh no! Too late though, the cat has immeasurable power. Ah! No, that's a very scary kitty. That is, oh dear God. Well, Neo is, wow.
Time's running out.
You have to
You must
decide?
choose. Choose for yourself one who could leave your burdens behind. Or choose one who would be enough to bear them.
That's an interesting choice. Here's the thing. I think that she has done all she could. And I hope that she sees that like at the end of the day, it wasn't that she's not enough. Oh no! Oh God, I saw an orb break. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
I love you. Just the way you are.
Please, please listen. You are enough. You are.
This one. What happens if I choose me?
Then maybe that girl is enough.
That's right. You always were enough. This is what we've been trying. You are. You've got this. Others have dealt with burdens, and you are doing. Oh my God! Yes! Oh my God! She's doing red like roses again. Oh my Lord! Here she comes! Here she comes! RWBY! She chose to go back as her.
She knew
Because
what she needed to be all along.
she needed to be herself. You know what? This oh! Ah! Oh my God! Oh! Oh! The cat does not stand a chance. Whoa! Oh, and we're all fighting together again. We're all together again. My God. Whoa. Oh, look at us all go. Look at us all working. Yes. Look at us all working together. Oh my God.
Broken. You break everything you touch. Like all humans. Weak. Confused. Incomplete.
No.
Nope.
You're wrong. She's never been any of those things.
Right.
That's why we follow her. We're going to Remnant. And you're
Yup.
staying here.
Yeah. Oh. 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 Okay. Yeah, Neo's gonna make sure. Oh, but is that Neo's last? Whoa, RWBY, are you? RWBY thought about it. RWBY thought about going back. Oh, Jaune, are you gonna be all right? I think he's gonna be okay. Neo.
To have what they have. What a thing, huh?
Neo. I kind of feel bad.
So, that's it then?
Are you like letting him go?
No. I'm not real.
Are you like letting this go? For once and for all, are you honest
What
to
about
God
her?
on this? Bid you adieu. See ya. Are you gonna stay? I think she's gonna stay.
She'll find
Oh,
herself.
she's...
One way or another.
Is she gonna try to ascend to find herself, or is she just gonna... Okay. And that is what we're doing. I hope she finds some peace. What about Little? Where's Little?
RWBY? What's wrong?
When I was in the tree, I never saw Little. I wish I could say thank you.
Do you guys think we might have made things even worse in the ever after? Just like Alex did?
I'm not sure. I'd like to think that we did at least a little good.
We did what we could.
Wait!
Oh Oh, please tell me. Oh! Little, you're not so little.
I
Oh.
don't believe we've met yet. Please, what are you?
Well, you know, I haven't thought about it yet. You look like you have your wits about you. What do you think I am?
Well, to me, you seem like a friend.
A guide. A protector. Adorable.
Adorable. Seriously.
Those sound close?
Somewhat.
Maybe.
Yeah. Somewhat. I'm not any one thing. I'm somewhat of a lot of things.
Right.
It's a true pleasure to meet you somewhat.
It will be my honor to serve you.
You've already done more for us than
You've done so much. Thank you somewhat.
You do feel familiar.
There is a little bit.
Dream I can't remember.
I'm so
I do
glad
remember.
we got to meet you. I'm
Me
sure
too.
You'll help lots of people. But now we have to say goodbye.
Oh.
We'll be all right, Huntress.
Just instinctively knew she was a
Somewhat?
huntress.
I am at your service.
Will you look after Juniper?
Juniper.
She means the world to me.
Oh. I'm sorry we have to leave
Never
her.
leave her side.
Oh. Thank you. Oh. They're gonna be okay. They're gonna be okay. They're gonna have a good life here. I know it's hard to say goodbye. Oh, Jaune. It's gotta be hard to leave Juniper after all this time. Let's go. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's do this. Let's go home. All together. Let's go. Ah! Whoa! Where are we even? Where will we land? Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. All right. And we're just gonna land there. So it was like another world in there. Oh!
Welcome
Oh! These are all the
to
different...
my workshop.
Ruby? Is this
This
the
is...
tree?
Something like that.
Kind of? Sort of.
I've been waiting a long time for you.
What does that mean?
Well, I made it.
I'm glad you did.
Can you answer a question for me? I need to know if it's true what the cat said, that Lewis went back and Alex...
Juniper.
Yes. Only Lewis returned home.
Okay.
The girl who fell through the world is the story as he wished it had happened.
Oh.
Are those?
The brothers.
Whoa.
These brothers were the tree's earliest blossoms, and the first to inhabit the ever after.
What?
Remarkable beings, very ambitious. The tree did not foresee what they would become. But that is the joy of creating. The not
You never
knowing.
know. You never know. So the gods are
Back then,
from ever
the
after?
ever after was overgrown, wild and dangerous. The brothers were made to help tame it
Oh!
and
They're
build
so
the
cute.
world that was to come after. First, they were given the power to destroy, to clear the wilderness
Eat
away.
everything up, okay.
Then,
then-
they were given creativity
That's
imagine
why. Whoa.
and who could replace the wilderness.
Interesting.
Brothers built homes for them and gave them roles to play.
They created the
This is
ever
what they were
after.
supposed to do.
They created
How did Remnant come about?
That's a good question.
The brothers grew curious. They
Curious?
wanted to do more.
Curious, you say? It's an interesting word to use.
And so, using the skills and
Oh,
tools
now
they
they're a
had,
little bit older.
they began to design their own creations in utmost secrecy.
Oh, the cat. The curiosity.
They realized their new creation could do their job for them,
And they could move on.
finding the broken parts of the ever after.
Oh, and fixing them? Oh, so it started out as a good
After
thing.
their success, the brothers designed a second creature to finish what the cat started. It came
The
out brutal and effective.
Oh! Oh! Wow.
One brother believed they had disrupted the balance, while the other refused to condemn their creations for their mistakes.
Ooh.
But balance is not two forces locked in never-ending battle. Balance is an ecosystem,
It
an
is.
organism, a living, breathing thing.
Right.
This balance cannot be restored with force or calculation. True balance finds its own equilibrium. It only requires love and the patience to see things through to the end.
Oh! Oh!
So,
Oh!
how did they get to Remnant?
That?
The ever after could no longer bear the brothers' experiments. And so, the tree built them a special doorway to a greater beyond. Where
Okay.
the brothers could try creating worlds of their own.
Gotcha. Okay,
A
so...
doorway that would remain open for the brothers' return, and any of their creations. And what truly remarkable things they accomplished. Whenever the brothers' creations have come to the ever after, the five of you have had a greater impact than you know. Just
Really?
Like Alex and Lewis did before you. Just like others will after.
Oh! Someone!
Small kindness in one small moment led to such a marvelous transformation.
That's all it takes.
One act of dishonesty caused an unfortunate change.
Right.
Broke her promise to the cat.
Mm-hmm.
A terrible thing to have a broken heart.
This'll be the day.
And there was nobody to send them back to the tree for repair.
Oh,
What happened to
that's
Neo?
too bad.
She will have the chance to return her broken heart
Hmm.
and become something new.
Okay.
Such is balance.
That's...
It's Alex's knife. Wait, how do you have this?
When Alex's life ended, she chose to leave a part of herself behind. A
Oh,
wish to fix what she had broken.
really? Oh my god! She was trying... Oh my god, Jaune! You're back! Little Jaune!
I can't believe it. It's been so...
She knew she had to fix
Is
it.
what I sounded like.
Oh! She made sure he got fixed.
Not where. When you are needed most.
When? When you are needed most. Interesting. It's not gonna like take them back in time, is it?
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. So if that's part of the, if that's like the tree, and the tree created the brothers, then wow. Oh? Oh, are we in Vacuum? Where are we? Where do... That's not the end of the episode. That's not... Guys! Oh my god! I never imagined that we would get like actual world building here. The music for this, so amazing. Killed it with the music. I'm gonna stick around. So they didn't really say if they didn't really, unless it was implied and I didn't really pick up on it, they didn't really say if Juniper was Alex or not, but Alex left that behind so that Jaune would be able to revert to his old look. So she did. She fulfilled her last wish, which was to fix Jaune. Oh man, so let me get this straight. The Ever After is the origin point of the brothers. The brothers created the Ever After as we know it. They didn't create the actual Ever After, but they created the system that it works in. Wow. I kind of want to listen, but at the same time I want to wait for the soundtrack, you know what I mean? The music for this just absolutely was so good. Oh man, when they did the when they started playing the song, but then it went into another song, I was like, wow. that was pretty epic. It was pretty epic. Yeah. And we got a little bit of This'll Be the Day. We got a little bit of Red Like Roses. Yeah, Red Like Roses. Oh man. And I'm so glad. I knew that. But a lot of people were like, well, but maybe she'll be upgraded. Maybe she'll be a combo. Maybe she'll be this or that. In the end, all she needed to be was her. And they did. I think it's a really good point to make, to say, did they do more harm than good here? And the answer to that is they did what they could. And that's really all you can ever do. And yes, unfortunately, sometimes there's going to be a chain reaction because of something bad that's done, a bad choice that was made, like what Alex did. And I do kind of feel bad for the cat, because the cat like could not escape their own curiosity, to the point where really the only the cat couldn't ascend, so the only other option, and of course Neo was going to make sure that like for what was done to her, that the cat paid. I never, after what? Red Like Roses Part 3. I cannot wait. And that was Bumblebee Part 2. That's so cool. I cannot wait for the soundtrack. I literally cannot wait. Production babies! Oh my gosh. Guys. Wow. I love, oh, we got the Glacier of the Dog. And Little came back too. Is this where they list all? Yes, they're listing all of the pets. I love this. I love this tradition. The babies and the pets. We gotta have the pets and babies in there. I don't think there's gonna be after credit, but I'm gonna stick around just in case. Like, you know for a fact I'm not gonna miss it if there is an after credit. We'll see.
The Grim in the Forest.
I've never seen anything like that.
Oh, it's an ad for the, okay. I will be watching this, by the way. I will be reacting to this. Oh my gosh, that looks really fun. That's what I'll be doing next. So that's gonna be between now and the soundtrack. Oh, that means a lot, especially right now. Ah, so tomorrow. Yeah, so when this is out, so by the time you see this, that will be available. Please go buy it. I will be purchasing it as well so that I can react to it. Wow, guys. Oh, I love that. I love it. Okay, we have so much to talk about. Because first things first, we got some new info to the whole summer thing. We actually got to see And I was wondering when she was reading them, I'm like, I bet this is like right before she leaves. And it is. We got to see her in tie. And we got, oh my God. Okay, so I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that's a little awkward with her and Raven. That's got to be a little awkward, right? But apparently they went together? That was something they did together? Or Raven was just there to get her to where she was going next. I don't really know. But she lied. And that was, so we knew that, like, what she did was going off on her own. It was not an Ozpin mission. But I don't think we were aware until this that she told everyone that it was, or that was the cover that she used. She didn't just, like, sneak off on her own. She lied about it, too. Which, like, made an impression on RWBY, because she's like, wait, what? She lied? Like, what is happening? And it's like, well, here's the thing. We're all human, and I think the ways in which we handle these responsibilities, nobody is perfect with how they do that. And I'm glad that she got to see that, like, not everyone is going to make the right choice all the time, no matter how good their intentions are. And I'm so beyond glad. And I knew she would be back, but, like, I didn't know how exactly they were going to do this, or, like, if she was going to be different, or if all she needed to do was to be herself. Because you know what? When you're presented with a bunch of different people you could be, and you get to see firsthand, they didn't, like, really get into it, but I think they were kind of implying with, like, the fact that the story was a little bit different than what she had been told. Oh, that's my stomach. I'm so sorry. I don't know how I could possibly be hungry at a moment like this, but nobody is perfect. Nobody's making the right calls and just, like, killing it and saving the world, like, 24/7. Like, that is just not possible. And that really, when you look at it at the end of the day, she is enough. All she has to do is keep on being her and keep on doing what she's doing. They did all they could, you guys. Just like here, I'm glad that they saw that here, that, like, hey, they did what they could in the Ever After. Did they make it better? Did they make it worse? The answer is probably, like, some things might be better, some things might be worse. I mean, it's too bad that the cat didn't make it. I don't think there was really hope for the cat, sadly, to ascend. So you would either leave the cat in the state where, like, they could not have any peace whatsoever, which is kind of what they were gonna do. They were just gonna, like, leave the cat behind, but Neo was not gonna waste an opportunity to waste the cat that had possessed her. But I love that like, the smallest act of kindness, please do not underestimate that. That is so huge, that even if you only made a small difference for one small life, that's still a difference. I just absolutely love that. And I love that Little somewhat kind of found her familiar. So in a way, we already knew that was a friend. And I just love that. And I'm so glad. Like, that was the one last thing. Like, please, please, please don't leave me wondering what happened to Little. Like, do not do that to me. But I think it's also really cool that what Somewhat found was that they aren't really any one thing. And I think that's a very important message that they've been making for a couple of different characters over the last few volumes. You know, we had Nora kind of finding herself, something can be a part of you, but it's not all of you. And I think that while RWBY knew very strongly a part of herself, I don't think she knew all of herself. And I think the truth is that we are more than just one thing. You cannot, you know, simply categorize any one person as any one thing. We're all a lot of different things. And we make a lot of different choices. Some of them are good and some of them are bad. And most of the time, we're just like a little bit of everything, you know? And I think that's important to acknowledge, you know? I'm glad that Jaune got some closure and it would have been sad to like not get original Jaune back, but I am gonna miss saucy older Jaune. He was fun to look at. But I am seriously glad that he found some peace as well. And had closure with the whole Alex thing. And the Alex got the closure of knowing that, like, it is too bad how the one bad choice really, like, you could see how, like, the cat's original purpose was something really good. And it just really went awry. Which is too bad. And of course, a huge reveal about the brothers, the gods being from here, and then like kind of seeing that they had said something in motion and going to move on to something else. Wow. So at the end there, the ships kind of tell me that maybe was that supposed to be I don't know if that was supposed to be the remains of Atlas or if they ended up in Vacuo. I'm honestly not sure. If that's super obvious, you guys know sometimes these things they just don't settle on my brain. I'm sorry, but if anyone has clarification on that, I'm sure you will let me know. I also find it interesting, like the idea of like when we're needed, because this is not what's gonna happen. It's not what's gonna happen. But I was one who was like, what if they got sent back to like 5 minutes before all heck breaks loose? But then that would be kind of a paradox too, because then they would never fall and they would never, I don't know. That's not going to happen. Like, clearly I don't think that's where they're going with it. But I do find it interesting that like the use of the word when and not where is kind of interesting. And I wonder what that will mean for what we're going to be doing in Volume 10. Wow, guys. And Neo, I really hope that, they have dragged me through the mud with Neo. Because I read Roman Holiday and I really liked Neo after that. And I've always kind of like liked her as like she's a likable villain until she almost killed Yang. And until Little. That I just could not. But I really do, at the end of this long and strange journey, I really do wish her peace. Why have one more unhappy, unstable person if we don't need to? Like, why not just have her find some kind of peace as well? Sure. And when she said goodbye to Roman, that was a lot. That was a lot. She recognized that, it was time. It was say he was gone. He's gone. And what are we going to do from here? She bid us adieu. And hopefully she finds whatever it is that she needs, she's looking for in the tree. So maybe, I don't know, if like now that the cat is gone, it seems like the cat and the Jabberwockers were kind of meant to run the ecosystem. Like they were. So maybe Neo will, I don't know, fill in that blank. I don't know. I really don't. We might never revisit it ever again. I don't know. But I wouldn't say it was a happy ending for her. But I mean, again, it's like, you know what? If we could have one less unhappy person who's like a villain and antagonist in the world, then why not? Why not? Just why not? Okay, guys. I love that. Oh, yeah. There was another thing, too, that I love when they were telling the story of the brothers. That, like, we see a streak of, like, colors. That's all of the girls' colors come in and, like, grow a rose. And, like, and I'm like, that is so cool. I'm not reading too much into it. I think that was just mostly corresponded to the line about how, like, it's really not about push and pull. It's about patience and love and all these things. And that was when they brought. But I just love that. I had to point that out. Wow, guys. Wow. I feel like I really only touched upon probably about half of what I want to say. Like, over time, I'll discover even more that, like, I did not get to address. I will do my best to maybe, if there's anything like that, address it in the soundtrack reaction. I don't know when the soundtrack is coming. I'm hoping soon. But yeah, I think the next thing you'll see me in RWBY related will be the RWBY and Justice League crossover movie, which is coming. So I don't know exactly when it's coming. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to do it same time next week. But it is coming soon because I think it comes out tomorrow. As I film this, it comes out tomorrow. Wow, guys, what a volume. We really got into it. We got into like some mental health awareness stuff. And I know it was really hard to watch through a lot of that. I hope that wherever it left you emotionally, that much like the end of this volume, it left you with hope for what's to come. Because I think that was a big point of, I mean, there were many, many points of this volume, but I think a big point of it was that you are enough, and you can do this, and you will make it through this. And that's a great message. I'm all about that message. I loved it. I loved it. It was great. It was a good way to, like I said, I did not know we were going to get all of that world building and the reveal about Summer. And, but wow, just wow. Let me look. I'm not going to know. I'm not going to know where but that bugs me that, like, I don't know off the top of my head where they left us. I mean, that looks like I'm going to feel really silly if this is really obvious, but that kind of looks like like airships and stuff from Atlas. Is this like the remains of Atlas? Is that what or are we somewhere else entirely? Or, I don't know, like, it looks sandy, like Vacuo. I don't know what they're trying. It's probably really obvious, and I'm screwing it up. I'm sorry. But I know you guys will probably let me know what I am to make of that. All right, guys. Great episode. Great volume. Man, they took us to some places here, but I like where they left us. I like where they left us. Okay. Volume 10. Last one. I don't know what I'm going to do without this show. Like, there better be spin-offs galore. Give me a spin-off about the Ascended Neo and the Ever After. Like, I'm sure there's lots of things there's tons you could spin off about. Or give me more RWBY Chibi. For God's sake. After this volume, tell me you couldn't use more RWBY Chibi. I personally will be immersing myself in some RWBY Chibi, but all right, guys. Great stuff. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me for this episode, for this volume. Like I said, next thing RWBY related coming out will be my reaction to the RWBY Justice League movie, and then after that, provided they don't give us anything else in between, it will be the soundtrack reaction. So I hope if you're not already watching other shows with me, you will check out some other shows that I'm watching. I watch a lot of anime, Star Wars. I'm doing another Rooster Teeth show, Red vs. Blue, which I'm really enjoying, and I just hope that you will watch some other stuff with me. So please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.